So, I've had a fair few sketchbooks in my time, and I'm pretty sure this is only a few of them because I think I'm missing maybe 2, but this is 8 I think. 2 of them aren't yet finished because they're the ones I'm actively using. No, this is 7, that was 8, this is 9, so I have 9. 2 of which I'm actively using. I'm gonna go through some of my older ones today because I love to embarrass myself. This is the oldest one that I have. I don't know what's happened to the last 4. I really don't know how else to introduce this, but yeah. So this sketchbook, I think, was 2022. So these, if you think about it, they're not too old. They're definitely not my oldest ones. I think I finished the sketchbook in about a week because I had brought it everywhere with me and I was just drawing a bit of everything. And it was actually like one of the worst things I think I've ever done. You can definitely see my art isn't the best in this one. Probably because I had no concept of anatomy. It was literally all just shoulders up almost, like just mainly all the same thing. And I didn't even use this side of the paper. Well, a lot of the time it was because it had bled through, because I did use alcohol pens a lot more than I do now. But a lot of this isn't even proper pages. I've just drawn stuff like in the middle of the school day just to, oh god, I hate that. Literally just to fill up sketchbooks for the sake of it. Look, like this isn't even good anatomy. It's rubbish. I mean, I have definitely improved since these ones because they are something. But they're definitely not the greatest. Oh, the 2021 art style, okay. Yeah, I was just, I thought this was considered practicing anatomy and it was really just copying things off of Pinterest, so it really doesn't count. It's, none of this is even that good. It's just poorly done anatomy and OCs that I made, drew once, and then never did again. See, so like most of these pages, like I guess sketchbooks are like to improve, but like compared to my sketchbooks now, these are a cry for help. Like basically nothing on a page, calling it a day, just so I could like have the satisfaction of, this isn't even, okay, I've just written stuff, I guess. I think these were just quotes from Pinterest. Okay, My Hero Academia ship art. It was literally just to have the satisfaction of finishing our sketchbook, I think. And just a bunch of Pinterest stuff. Okay. Yeah, this one's finally done, because that might be the worst one out there. I do know this is the next one. It says 6.1. I could have put 6.5, but I didn't. And the reason I put 0.1 is because the original sketchbook 6 that I had was like A3. And like I wasn't able to fill an A3 sketchbook, obviously. But I managed this one. I think I even put extra paper in because at the time I liked this one. I don't now because I think it's weird. And it's just basically a scrapbook at this point, to be honest. But yeah, I don't like it at all. These are something. Oh god. Okay. I don't remember when I did these, but I guess. So at least this sketchbook is slightly better because it's more developed on pages, but I still hate it with a passion. My music teacher saw this one because this was still 2022. She saw it and she was like, oh, you should show your art teacher that. And I never did. At the time, I really enjoyed this person called Pickle Girl. I really liked their art, and like to the point that I was trying to like kind of copy their art style, but it was really bad. Yeah, it was really bad. I was kind of developing an art style in a way, but it was mainly just the same thing over and over again. I don't even count this one as a sketchbook to be honest either. Well, like it is, I guess, but it is really just like sticking stuff in here. It wasn't too bad. This is one of the better ones. I don't get the point of this, but this one's okay. This page was stained yellow because I think the pen that I used on the other side was just really weird and it stained everything. This was after I went to my first Comic-Con. I think I got badges from this person. But I really liked this page at one point, and then I tried to recreate it again and it looked really bad, and I gave up, and now it just stays in here. It's just colours really. I remember I really liked that, to be fair. I remember there being a spider punk in one of these. That one. At the minute, I don't like it, but I remember I liked it a lot of the time, and it definitely was one of the better things that I did. Don't hug me, I'm scared. More don't hug me, I'm scared. These were roughly at the same time, and neither of them are fully finished. I mean, I kind of understand why I didn't finish this one, because this is about maybe 20 pages. Maybe less actually. So this would have been really bad. Oh, we have more of these. Okay. So this is like more so the stuff that I tried to make up myself. And this is like more so the art style that is in this one. The start of this page, yeah, I started this one in 2023. I'm assuming that I still finished it in 2023. I recorded making a lot of these ones. They might be deleted, they might still be up, I don't know. That is terrible shading actually, that's really bad. Because a lot of these were just made in biro pen, because this one isn't the worst out of all of them, actually, surprisingly. There have been worse. There's been worse. I remember I really liked this one. Mainly because I did it using oil pastel, and like it's only shiny and not rubbing everywhere because I covered it in Mod Podge afterwards, because I didn't like the texture of it, but I liked the look of it. This one, I used just like felt tip pens for this, but I'm pretty sure it all bled because it's water-based pens, and I had a habit of sealing everything with glue, and that made everything stick together. That was when I first tried to do commissions. I got one from a family member and they never paid me. I copied this off of Pinterest, so that's not my original work. I mean, I've drawn it, it's not traced, but I just basically just copied it, so it's not even my design. I just remember it being Eminem Yowie. This was when I was heavily inspired by Baby Carrot Art's art style, and like I was just blatantly doing it. I had made OCs using their Picroos. I used these OCs for, like, they were probably my longest running OCs other than the ones that I have now, but eventually I just stopped drawing them because at the time, for some reason, I didn't like having OCs and I just wanted to draw stuff, and I don't know why, but I just thought that couldn't coexist. This was after the second Spider-Verse movie came out. Across the Spider-Verse, I think it was. Hobie's my favourite. if you can't tell. And I drew him every chance that I got. This also is not mine. I copied this from a person called Zoe Brad because I really liked their art bits that they did. This one is one of the most bearable ones that I've seen, because even though it does have a whole booklet of facts about sharks, and that contributes to like why I can't properly close this sketchbook, this page is okay. Again, the OC that I had that was just basically copying Baby Carrot Art's art style. This was meant to be the crying child from Five Nights at Freddy's. This is meant, I mean, you might be able to tell because it has these, but like Sun and Moon from FNAF Security Breach. But I recorded these when I drew them, and I remember I was so proud of them. But no, this is again like poorly trying to copy Baby Carrot's art style. And it just ends really badly because it just doesn't look that great, to be honest. Oh, again, I really liked this one at the time because it has a thing. I think I've lost that. No, it's still there. Because I made this and I thought, oh my god, I'm a genius. And I in fact was not. I did this after maybe around the same time that the first Amazing Digital Circus episode came out. Because there's art of that in here. There it is. So I remember there being something I really liked, and I don't like that one. No. This page. So I found out that I had magnets laying around, and I thought it was so cool that I'd managed to like do Gangle's comedy masks, but like magnetic. Oh. Okay. More. Don't hug me, I'm scared. I remember I really liked this one. Regular show. Again, like when I tried to have my own art style. I mean, it's okay. At least it's not copying. Amori. Again, when I tried to have an art style, but it reminds me of something. But it reminds me of fandom I don't think I'm in. More trying to have my own style. More Amori. I did this on Christmas. I remember I really liked this one because it's the first time I'd ever gotten paint pens. More Amori. If you can't tell, this was like deep in my Amori phase. This was the last thing I did in this sketchbook. It's okay. It's not the worst. After stopping that recording for a while, or the first half of the video, I have come to the not really surprising revelation that I'm terrible at filming. So I've just realised you can't see half of this sketchbook because for some reason, for quite a decent chunk of it, I was holding it like down here. So like most of it is off the screen. But I can't be bothered to refilm that. This one, from what I remember, is 2024. And I remember when I started this, I really liked this one. After this one, I have one more before I get to my current ones. So this one, I remember this was the one where I started like experimenting more with coloured pencils. There are a few weird bits that aren't particularly the best. These are the OCs that I brought up in one of the other sketchbooks. I think it was the one before. Nope, it wasn't the one before. The OC that I brought up in this sketchbook, except in this one, I have actually somewhat developed my own style, and it's not just copying somebody else's for the most part. It's probably still taking a lot of inspiration. This, like, I don't know if you've seen those like tutorials on how to draw water with paint markers, but I tried to do that. it didn't go very well. I remember I used to really like this, but this was still when my anatomy was really off. I hate this page. Both of them. I hate them with a passion. For one thing, he looks different in both of these pictures. 2, for some reason his eyes are turquoise. And it's just overall really bad. Because my anatomy at this time, I was not willing to learn it. Again, that's the crying child. This one's okay if you ignore about this half of the page. Doki Doki. This was when I was really getting into dead play. I posted a short, like, about one of the endings of Dead Plate 2 years ago, I think. And I haven't taken it down. I don't know if I will. I might. But it's there for now. This was meant to be linking to like a story that I'd written about an OC that I drew once and then never again. This was an old friend's OC. I don't remember if she had a name. Yuri. This is when, like, peak of my Amori phase. Hero looks really scary though. Can you see that? He's actually horrifying and I really don't like it. This was the OC to... Where is it? That was the OC to the story that I did this for. And I took a picture of this, I posted it on Pinterest, and to this day it is one of the best pictures I've ever taken of one of my drawings. And it's really upsetting, so I can't get a picture that good ever again. And like, it's been 2 years, maybe more, and I haven't been able to get one good enough. More Amori. I remember I really liked these ones at the time because I was kind of experimenting with a new style that I never picked up again. Bugs. I posted this one on Pinterest. I didn't post this one. This one I posted on Pinterest. And one of my favourite Pinterest artists, I might put their name up, they commented on it and said it was really cool. And at the time, when I was still like progressing with my art, that was like the highlight of my week. Now they follow me back on Pinterest and yeah. I remember I used to be in a Discord server and this got in like their weird Hall of Fame thing. And I was really proud of this one for like months. And now, like, the colouring is okay, but I just don't really like it anymore, to be honest. This is a really old drawing of my friend on TikTok, Kika. I think that's how I say it. This is her OC. Her art is really cool. I'll put her TikTok up so you can go follow her because she's really good at art. That's the end of that one. This one. When I first started this one, I thought it was going to be my favourite. It's one of my favourite, definitely, with the stickers. I got this one from a Comic-Con, and these 3 from a Comic-Con. This one and this one, I think, are the same artist. I think these might have been from the same person, but I don't remember. Probably. I'll try to find the artist for these 2, but I don't think I ever got, like, a business card for this person. I think this was when I was nearly finishing Scott Pilgrim, because this was 2024. Shitty Dinner. I really liked this one. This is Sutako Tomioka from Demon Slayer. That one meme with him and Charlie, like, just meeting other fictional characters. This is meant to be Ray from The Promised Neverland. I don't really like this one. I think I've drawn those 2 okay, though. Giyu, After the War. Again, Demon Slayer. In this sketchbook, a lot happens. And at parts, it is really bad. But there are improvements in the ones after this, so it's okay. Alan, Smiling Friends. That is the really old OC from the story that I made. Ignore how rubbish the necks are. Oh my god. That haunts me every time I see it. So this was the OC from the story that I made ages ago in the last sketchbook. This is my OC Cara. She's one that I've kept up since 2024, clearly, but it's end of 2024, so it might be like nearing around Christmas. This is my OC Maeve. She got in one of Bite Size Sponge's videos about a year ago, I think, where she decorated people's sketchbook pages. My one ended up being on the like thumbnail of that, and I wouldn't stop talking about it for a week, and I thought it was really cool. This is Sayori. I've made a habit of drawing her every other year. This was the second one. I'll put the first one up somewhere because I posted it on Pinterest a while ago. This is the second one. The third one again is in here somewhere. But this was when I drew more Demon Slayer. I haven't drawn it in a while. Because I need to find a way to make it like suit my style, I guess. Because like I keep trying to draw Giyu, but it just doesn't look correct. I don't know what it is. Giyu again. Rengoku. I remember I really liked this one at the time because like the background was like glowed in a blue light. But it's really bad and I hate it. My OC Maeve as a mermaid, because on Bite Size Sponge's Discord server, she does a drawing of the month competition where like the 3 winners get like drawings from her. And this one was like, draw a mermaid. So I drew my OC as a mermaid. This, my friend Ray, this is their OC Diana, like their mouthwashing OC. I love her design. I feel like I didn't do it justice in this picture though. This is Bite Size Sponge's OC Mickey. Mitsuri. My OC Derek. I haven't drawn him in a while. I mean, I have, but not in... I have drawn him this year, but it was 2 months ago. This was my old Meet the Artist. I need to do a new one. I keep saying I'm going to do another Meet the Artist, but I just haven't. I say that like every other week. It's because my new sketchbook needs one. And then I draw other things. These are my OCs, Derek and Richie. I remember I really liked this one at the time that I drew it. And I really like the background and just everything about it, to be fair. I liked this one at the time. I remember the reference being really cool. I need to redo this because I've kind of changed up how her hair looks, like, in general. The hands look a bit weird, but it might just be me. But I do need to redraw this. Cara. But like, it's a definite improvement as you go through, because this was her design at the beginning. And now we're here. And this was maybe February 2025? I don't know. This is both the same OC. I draw her hair differently every time I draw her because I just think it's fun. Her name's Iris. This one blew up on Pinterest. I think it has over like 100,000 views. My OC's Cara and Maeve. This was going to be a spread for Derek, but I never did a picture for it. That's a habit that I had for some reason. I would do backgrounds because I really liked making backgrounds, but then I never did the picture to the background. Another drawing of the month. So there's a month between those and I just haven't done anything. Okay. My OC Iris. This Sonami and Giyu. No, other way around. Sonami and Giyu. But like for the apple trend. This blew up on my TikTok. I think it got like 38,000 views and 11,000 likes. Somebody traced it. Or like they basically replicated and they were spreading it throughout the comments of like other videos. And whenever I tried to like say like, hey, this is like really similar to mine, could you maybe not spread it around, they ignored me. So eventually I just didn't gaff anymore, to be fair. Sayori again. It's like, obviously there's still improvement to be made, but compared to this one, there is definitely a big step up. Because I do really like how I decorated it. I think it looks quite good. Obviously it's just in an old art style where everyone will be like, why is there a hole in their face? That's just how I liked to draw at the time, to be fair. Drawing of the month, again, where it's like a vampire thing, but like it had to be white hair. I forget her name, and it annoys me every time. But she's from Bocce the Rock. I love that anime, please watch it. I was drawing my friends' OCs on TikTok. I'll put their usernames here. Their OCs look much better than how I drew them. I did not give them justice. Please go check them out because they're really cool. Larry from Sally Face, when I tried to do like kind of like, you know, the October drawing prompts where you draw a thing for each day of October, they did one for Sally Face and I tried to do that. I got 2 days in and gave up. A thing I drew off Pinterest. Again, random. Okay, so I can only record for 6 more minutes, apparently because my storage is rubbish. But I think, I mean, yeah, I basically finished this one. This is my current one. I wanted to do a Meet the Artist here, but I just haven't yet. Even though I've been seeing for like every other week, oh, I'm gonna do that, and I don't. This is my OC Atlas. I think his name is that. I forget his name a lot. Demon Slayer Apple. Another blank page. I meant to fill that in with my OC Kara. This is her on her wedding day. This is meant to be her before she gets married. I don't know if I've said this yet. I've said it when it probably wasn't recording. I'm gonna do an OC lore video soon because a couple people have asked me for that. Mitsuri and Obanai and Rengoku in like a brotherly sense. More OCs. This is my OC Maeve's mum. That's my OC Maeve. This was an art trade that I did with my mutual on TikTok. I'll leave their name somewhere. My OC Kara. I'll get into the lore eventually. Anatomy practice. My OC Maeve. Her dad that I'm working on. And another thing that I'm working on with like a Demon Slayer OC that I need to make. This is my other sketchbook. Because like in my last few, I haven't used alcohol pens as much because like they don't really suit it and they bleed through a lot. So I got this one to hopefully use alcohol pens more. And I have, to say the least. This is Project Hail Mary. This is my OCs, Iris and Derek. This is just a statue I saw that I thought was cool. This is my other OC, the one that doesn't have a name. Mangle. This page isn't finished. I'm gonna do that soon. But yeah. I hope that was an okay video. Sorry it's rushed. I need to sort out my storage. Let me know about any other videos that you might want to see. Thank you.